Hello everyone in Thriftland. It's been a long time and I couldn't wait to share some of my latest finds with you. I hope that your picking summer is going very well, and let's get this party started. I want you to meet Albert, little, well, I wouldn't say stray, but cat who needed a new home, and we got lucky enough to adopt him. So he's the newest member of the family, and I don't quite know where to start. There's a lot of fun stuff that I kind of didn't expect this time. Well, we went to this estate sale, and usually I'm sure that a lot of you will agree they're very, very expensive, and don't always hold all the promise. They don't always deliver what we expect. But this was kind of an exception, at least for me. I got my first vintage jewelry haul this season, like a really one to speak of. I love dealing in costume jewelry. Maybe it's part of it is the surprise that it brings you. I mean, you know, gold is only worth what the gold is, but jewelry that speaks of another time, that has a history behind it, that has character, that has different types of designs. It's really my bag. So I love selling it. I love researching it. Without further ado, this brooch cost me $3. I thought this would be fun to try and resale. It has this great enamel detail on it, the green and pink. The thistle should please people who perhaps collect items that have to do with Scotland. The bicycle for any bicycling enthusiast, and I would say we're looking at something from maybe the 30s. It's not signed. It's just interesting. There was this basket filled with pieces of jewelry that were missing stones and bits and pieces, like this one, for instance. It's missing a rhinestone right there on the side. There's a little, some of the paint is worn, but I thought, what a statement piece and how unique. It's pretty large, as you can tell, and how glamorous and crazy. And I loved that the main stones, the green stones, are all there. So I thought, 50 cents, I'm going to try that. That is definitely something to have a go at. These are a little bit crappy. The metal tone seems to have worn off, but again, they were 50 cents, and I was so excited for once that none of the stones or pearls were missing that I decided to grab them anyways. I like the design. It's almost like a swallow or a bird flying through that circle, and whatever. These I couldn't resist. I hold these up to the lady who was taking care of the sale, and she tells me $5, and I thought I would faint. I absolutely love these. They're turn of the century. They're metal, like a brass looking kind of thing. They've got little tiny nibbles on some of the edges. I'm sorry that my focusing lacks accuracy right now, but one way or the other, I find them enchanting. They really speak to me of the turn of the century, of ballrooms of the Titanic. They look like little, almost like light fixtures of the time. I love their brilliance. I love the way they're cut. I try and focus so I can get you something a little better than this. That's my hand. And, you know, I just, well, so anyways, all this to say, these are for me. I said to my husband, do you think I should get these? He's like, oh, of course, I think you should. So I'm very pleased with these. But my other very, very happy find is this piece. The chain has nothing to do with it. It's just added on there. But what I think is great is the detail of these rhinestones. You've got them front and back. I love the way this is cut. Beautiful glass. It's in fabulous condition. From the style of the cut and the detailed flowerette with the rhinestones, I would say this is from the 20s, 30s. I've seen similar things sell maybe on eBay for, you know, you can get anything from like $30 and a little bit more. I just think it's a very fun thing to wear. And that was $5. So again, I thought, yeah, I'll be able to make someone happy and to make more than, you know, $5–10 profit this time. I was very fond of this as well. This is another piece of jewelry where there's a stone missing. But overall, I find the effect just as charming. Again, 20s, 30s, because of the shape, the cut, the style, that very Art Deco, geometric kind of style. And that on top, see, there's a piece missing, there's this blue stone missing. But frankly, between you and I, if I wore this, and there are lots of tiny rhinestones missing, but if I wore this just like that, I think it would still look stunning. It was 50 cents. It's a clip, it's like a fur clip probably. I decided I'm either going to wear it for a bit and then see if I can sell it, or sell it. But you know, at those prices, that was really a lot of fun to find that. Not at the estate sale, but a few weeks back, I found these two necklaces and this little scarf here at an estate sale, a garage sale, and they were free. They were in the free pile. So that's great. Now, this is signed. It's signed Dorlan. I looked it up on eBay. That type of thing doesn't seem to be worth that much, so we'll see. Maybe it'll go in a lot of jewelry. I'm pretty sure I can still make a profit off of nothing. This is a lot of fun, this one here, because it's signed Boucher. And Boucher commands pretty good money if you can get some of his work with rhinestones, elaborate patterns. This is fairly nice. It's just missing quite a few stones. So I'll have to think whether I want to have it restored and then sell it. I mean, some of his stuff goes for between, you know, $30, $50 to $125. This is not a $125 necklace, but if it was complete, I could see it would make around maybe between 30 to 50. We'll see. I'll have to think of that. The little scarf I picked up from my mom-in-law, because I know she will love this sort of thing. So, hey. And last weekend, not at the estate sale, at a garage sale, I was happy to see a dollar table, so I went over it. There wasn't, oh, it's still raining. Plopping sounds from outside. There wasn't that much that I found interesting, but I did think that this was good because it's in great shape and it's a Villeroy and Boch. And those are usually somewhat sought after, at any rate. Good quality. I looked it up. It's worth about $20, so I think that That was one of those great items. Give me that all day. Stuff I pay for $1 and then I make $20 on. I kind of, anything else is gravy. I'll take it. But this is good enough for me. If it's something that sells pretty consistently, and this one does. This, which is a Starbucks mug, and my husband, we go thrifting together, so some of it is, some of these are his find. Well, actually, in this pack, it's mostly stuff that I spotted, but he bargained that one for $1, and these usually go at least $10, $10, $15, something like that. This was a lot of fun. Also at the wonderful estate sale. The stuff in the kitchen, all kinds of cracked stuff, and things that were super ancient and full of history and character, but that had been banged up a bit, or there was just one piece of the set or something like that. But this is advertising ware. It was made in England. It's still so fun, and I think, well, somebody who collects advertising, someone who is interested in chemists in Chafin Jackson, which is still around, in Hereford in England, anything like that, they might still be very interested. So, it was $1. My tip of the day is when I pick this up, it's like someone had not touched it in over 50 years. It was coated in grime. And some items like that, you get really good deals because other people don't look at them, are afraid of touching them. The person doing the sale, they can't even tell what it is. They'll go 50 cents, $1, So you might get a very good deal for something that is still quite desirable. I'm happy with that. This is something I picked up a few weeks ago. It's a little British mailbox, a kind of Royal Mail looking pillar mailbox. Yes, Albert, of course. And the lady I bought it from was lovely. She said I could have it for 50 cents. And she bought it in 1968. So I thought, again, this is a nice crossover for people who might be looking for things that are British, or icons of British things, who collect banks. There's a piece gone off of the rim, but it doesn't really detract from the way it looks and the way it works. You open it by dialing the right combination, and that's it. It's decorative, it's fun, it's a bit of memorabilia. And she was very, very sweet. She said, I love England. She told me about her trips there. We kind of reminisced together because I've been there as well and really love the countryside, etc. So, we had a good time chatting together. And she said, so, think of me, with this bank. So I will, especially when I sell it. That will be a great occasion to remember her. This is another one of those items that just makes me think, pick up stuff. You don't know what it is, you're not sure, pick it up and see, and if it's cheap enough, just get it. This seemed cheerful. It seemed a good quality porcelain. It was in great condition. It's a little grimy inside. I still have to wash it. And I looked. We didn't look it up, on our eBay application. We just thought, let's go see. My husband says, if it's $1 or $2, I think that might be a good idea. I'll try and focus a mark for you. There you go. And I looked at the bottom and it said Musée Claude Monet, Giverny. So I can tell, it's L'Image porcelain as well, but you know, some of that stuff is not that collectible, don't be fooled. But anyways, I thought, well, it's from a museum in France. It looks like it's part of a collection. It was sold at the boutique at the museum. We know sometimes those things are collectible. So, lady said she wanted $1 for it. I didn't hesitate. You know, I thought, yeah, but it's not that elaborate or anything. Maybe I'm wasting $1. Well, I'd rather waste $1 than lose $25. So when we got home, we started doing research, and this collection is actually quite sought after. There are some pieces from that collection, for instance, the dinner plates, that go for like $95 on eBay. So this is good. One like this has sold for approximately $40. So, you know, with the right wind at our back, might be looking for a little more, a little less. I love it. That's exactly what I'm looking for at a garage sale. This, sure, you know, flatware is not the first thing I'm going to think about when I look for pickups at garage sales to sell on eBay, but this, you know, we looked it up. Pieces from this collection, which is, I will tell you because you won't be able to see it, but let me just see again what this thing is called. Oh no. So sorry for wasting your time over here. Let me turn on the music. I can't find the mark. Oh shoot, I'm so sorry, people. It's like Gourmet Signature or something like that. Well, you know, after looking it up, we saw that it was something that had that made sense to pick up. Don't know exactly, I mean, you know, it's a little worn. Don't know exactly what we'll get for it, but sometimes you've got to take a chance. The person was asking $8. Finally, I said $5, and they said that's fine. Some of these pieces sell for $10 each. Sometimes you'll have a set of like 5 pieces or something that will only sell for $15 or something. I think it depends what, you know, I don't know, it depends. But, you know, I think whenever you see a pattern that's distinctive, this is something a little different, that looks good quality. You know, again, I just thought the price is very reasonable for something like that. And, you know, that after watching some of the lovely videos from Heather of the Paper Castle, I know that flatware sometimes gives you back more than you would think. So, this is going to be it for now, because I'm just going to be taking up so much of your time. I'm sorry for the slightly erratic voyage, but I've had a lot of fun sharing this with you, and I hope some of it just inspires you and sparks your interest in certain things, and just makes you salivate to go out there and pick and sell and do all of that. And I hope to see you very soon. I hope you've had a good time. And I hope you get in great big profits. And I'm going to think of you while I'm out there. Bye-bye for now.